This is a favorite picture of my kids. This is my little son, Rowan. I'm a mother of 2 teenage boys, and I'm a nurse. I'm working in a hospital in the Twin Cities area. I've been an avid runner for the last 5 years. Being a nurse, I've struggled through the mental health system as an advocate and as a professional, without ever really stopping to realize that I really needed some help, that I was really struggling with depression. I grew up in foster homes because my mother has a problem with alcoholism. I struggled with depression on and off during my teen years. I had a suicide attempt when I was 17, and because my foster parents were afraid that I would get removed from the home, they never took me in for treatment. I think I was 24 years old. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and I hadn't realized how much stress I put myself under managing my blood sugars. I kept telling my husband I was sad, but I looked so functional. I went to work, I came home, I made dinner, I did all the things a mother is supposed to do. Yeah, come on, up. And no one knew. My dog knew. I would sit for hours in the chairs in the living room and stare out the window and cry for hours. I was never happy. Looking through photos and everyone is smiling, and then you realize that you feel completely separated from the other people in the photo. Depression, it is such an isolating feeling. Talked to my kids, had made dinner, had got everybody off to school, and drove out to Afton with this intention of overdosing. And I had taken a syringe of my insulin and I had injected that. And I had planned, they'll find me off the trail somewhere and it will look like an accident. It was taking too long. It was taking too long to die, and I felt really alone and really frightened. I saw these people and I stopped and I said, do you have a cell phone? I think I'm having an insulin reaction. I was lucky enough after my suicide attempt to land at Regents in the emergency department, where I remember saying to the doctor, I don't understand why I can't leave. I didn't try and hurt anyone. And he said, you tried to kill yourself. And I thought, but I didn't hurt anyone. It was just me, and I didn't count. So I couldn't understand what I had done that was wrong. Oh, my goodness, my children, my husband, all these wonderful things we've done together, and I jeopardized a lot of things. This is the thank you letter that I sent on November 27th to Mr. Brock Nelson. I wanted to take a moment to thank your staff for the wonderful care they provided to me during my stay on the short-term mental health unit. I cannot tell you the light they shed in the dark corridors of my heart, nor the great sadness they all carried for me. Without them, my children would not have their mother, my husband would not have his wife, and my patients would not have their nurse. I think just the quality of life. You can live a better life. You don't need to live like that. There's no place in the world that was safer for me to be than at Regents.